guys, welcome back to our channel. This is your girl Simone.
Your girl Nichole.
All right, and thank you for joining us on our Prize Gems channel. All right, the scripture we want to read today is Proverbs 16 verse 3, and it reads, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans." So whatever you want to do, you have to put it to God first. You can't just get up and do something. Commit it to God first. So here's what, you have to give God something to work with. You can't just get up and say, God, I need a car. You can't get an old jalopy car come at your gate. You get an old car come at your gate, then you can't ask God, what is this?
Right.
So today in our video, we're going to talk about how to set goals. And before you set any goals, you want to make sure that you commit everything that you're doing to the Lord for his plans to succeed in your life.
Yeah, that's a good verse, Simone. And so in our last video, we discussed how to stay focused on your goals during the pandemic. So in today's video, we're going to discuss how to write SMART goals. We've heard that acronym all over, and we're going to talk through how to write these SMART goals today. So just think about it. It's June, right? And we have 6 months to go in the year. You know, we're going to count June almost finished because this year has been going by so fast. So anyways, we want to focus on a goal for the end of the year. So we want to talk through this goal, which is to save an emergency fund for the end of the year. So how would we use the SMART goal setting techniques to accomplish the goal? We're going to walk through the goal. So again, the goal sounds very vague. We want to save an emergency fund, and we want to save it for the next 6 months. So that's a very vague goal. So how we're going to now use a SMART goal technique or SMART goal writing technique to accomplish this goal. So let us start this. So go ahead, Simone.
All right, so to have an emergency fund by the end of the year, we're going to use a SMART goal. And SMART is an acronym which we're going to explain throughout the session. The first one is specific. S is for specific. You want to save $6,000 in your emergency fund. You want to make sure that you explain how much and why. So how much is the $6,000 in your emergency fund by the end of the year, and why? Why do you want to do it? Because you want to have an emergency fund. So that's being specific.
So then M in SMART is for measurable. And you know, Simone already talked about $6,000. So you assign an amount to this goal, and the goal is $6,000 an amount. Other measure that you can use is like quantity. So for example, if you want to read 12 books for the year, so the 12 is the amount. Or another example is I want to exercise, I want to get healthy. So you say you want to exercise 4 times per week. So again, measurable is assigning an amount. The 4 times a week for exercise, 12 books a year, that's the amount. And in this specific goal that we're talking about, it's $6,000 for the emergency fund. So that is the assigned amount.
So I want to touch on that a little bit, Nikki. So if I come up short at the end of the year, say I'm $5,500, and we're measuring, the measurable is $6,000. So that maybe means that I did not accomplish the goal, right?
Yeah, you fell short of the goal. You know, you fell short of the goal that you have set out because you assigned an amount. And the whole reason for assigning an amount really is because you have a mindset. You want to know what the finishing line looks like. And I know I said earlier, so yeah, you fall short of your goal by $500, but you still had a goal. You had somewhere you're going towards. You never just arbitrarily say, I'm going to save the emergency fund. Emergency fund. You had a $6,000 goal. And so that's why it's really key to have it measurable, to say what is that measurement, what's that amount, what's that quantity. And you made a good point, because you said it's 5,500. The next letter in SMART is achievable or actionable. So what was what was causing that you only could do 5,500, right? So was it achievable? So you got to ask that question. Was it achievable? Is it achievable to do $6,000 by the end of the year or in 6 months, right? And if it's yes, then you start to do an action or have the action item that says that I have to save at least $1,000 per month to get to that goal of $6,000 at the end of the year, or the end of, or in 6 months, right? So the measurable and the actionable kind of goes into one, the measurable and achievable, because if you think $6,000 is not achievable, then you got to come up with an amount that is achievable, right? And maybe it's 5,500, maybe it's 5,000. So you have to really understand what that achievable amount is. Before I move on, Simone, you know, another action item that you can have with saving or having the $6,000 goal is to do automatic transfer to your savings account. You know, that's an action that you can take in order to reach this goal of $6,000 for 6 months.
And if you need information on how to open up a savings account, please check out our video on the importance of a savings account. So now we're at the letter R. R is for realistic. I feel like I'm in what you call it, Sesame Street. The letter of the day is, but R is for realistic. And what is, we want to make sure what you're doing, make sure it's realistic to your situation. So can you really save $6,000 by the end of the year? You know what you earn, you know what your expenses, your monthly expenses look like, you know what your current situation is. But if that is the end goal, again, this is just an example. Whatever your goal might be, we're just telling you how to go through setting your goals and how to use the SMART technique. And in this example, again, we're using saving $6,000 for an emergency fund. So again, you want to make sure that you are realistic depending on your situation. Can you really save that amount, $6,000 by the end of the year? And T is for time. You want to develop the time frame. So in this case, we say 6 months. In some people's case, it might be 9 months, it might be 7 months, it might be a year, whatever it is. I mean, you know, make it be realistic to your situation. And again, the end goal is to reach that $6,000. Whatever you start, just try to finish it, whatever it takes.
Exactly, exactly. So at the end of this exercise, when you have gone through the SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time, at the end of this exercise, your goal should be, I will save $6,000 for my emergency fund by December 31st, 2020, by saving $1,000 per month for the next 6 months. So now the goal is very clear. There is time. You know you can achieve $6,000. You know you can achieve it by the end of the year or within 6 months. You're an action item because you're going to save $1,000 every month. So this is how this SMART goal technique, or writing your goals, will help you to really be specific and understand how to get to that goal. So utilize this technique to write your goals, right? And if you have any questions, please, please, please leave it in the comments below, or just comment below your thoughts about this topic. So anything that you want to ask us, just leave it in the comments below.
Yes, guys, we really want to hear from you. So please watch. When you watch, please drop a comment, or even if you want to send us an email, prizedgems@gmail.com. That's prized, P-R-I-Z-E-D, gems @gmail.com. Send us an email. Tell us how we're doing. Maybe something that you would like us to discuss and or to vlog about. Just let us know. Please make those comments. We want to hear from you.
Yeah, we really want to hear from you. We want to hear your thoughts. And again, as Simone said, if you have some ideas that you want us to discuss, send it to us and we will look at it. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining us in this video. Again, go and like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and follow us on our social media handle at prize_gems_inc. And we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.